Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
Thank you for calling Amica Insurance.
Hey, I was just in an accident.
Are you okay?
Don't worry, we'll get you taken care of. I'm glad everyone's okay.
Ready to eliminate stubborn fat permanently?
Trying to look good in those, swimming trunks for vacation.
I've been there.
Cool Sculpting, the #1 non-surgical fat reduction treatment. Cool Sculpting is clinically proven to remove up to 20 to 25% of stubborn fat in the treated area. This means that once treated, those fat cells are gone for good.
Froze that fat away in my midsection, and I'm still loving it.
Yeah, I know. I'm still loving it too.
Some common side effects include temporary numbness, discomfort, and swelling. Visit CoolSculpting.com to find a
Working under Coach Ramon into the game, of course, after he was not in attendance in the last week or two, but will she come back, though, with the Wimbledon Championship dish? Well, she's got as much chance as anyone there. He was, of course, playing in this tournament. Good friend left, and Ramon Slaughter in the white hat on the right. And together, Joe, they have formed quite a good chemistry.
They have. Yeah, it seems a really good team that she's got behind them. And, she's having a great time in her tennis career, coming back after having her child. It's fantastic. So many mothers on the tour now who are doing well.
And she is among the very best of them, hasn't she? She came back with renewed purpose. Alina Svitolina, a lot more attacking than she was before the birth of her child, where I think you could say she was a counterpuncher. Now she's absolutely an aggressive baseliner with a huge forehand. That will be the side that Wang Xinyu will have to avoid. It's new territory for Xinyu. She's just 22 years old, coming out of China. Her father, Peng, is the head of Shenzhen tennis in the area, so he was her formative coach, now working with Goran Tosic. What do you like so much about Wang's game?
Well, we know she's got a lovely backhands, classy, good attitude, fights hard. So I think on the grass also she, hits through the ball. Heavy ball that she can make happen on the grass. So, yeah, a lot to play for here, isn't there?
And she has had a tough road, hasn't she, to this point? Beaten all three opponents so far in 3 sets, including against Jessie Pegula, former world #3. That was in round 2. And Wang got the better of Britain Harriet Dart in her most recent encounter. She has certainly earned her spot here.
And chose to receive.
A lot of miles in those legs for Wang Xinyu, but she's young enough perhaps not to feel it, although there will be a little stress on this match as these two go head-to-head. Might be a nervy start, in particular for Wang. For Svitolina, well, she's a semi-finalist here on 2 occasions, a lot more experienced at the age of 29 than her opponent today, and she's had a terrific season, hasn't she? Alina Svitolina got to the final of her first tournament, that was in Auckland, then the round of 16 at the Australian Open, had to retire injured with a back problem there. A round of 16 followed in Dubai, and on the clay court she was very successful. Round of 16 in Rome, round of 16.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
Barclays is proud to partner with Wimbledon. We appreciate the teamwork, passion, and precision it takes to achieve success. And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality.
Your senior pet deserves Hill's Science Diet 7 Plus with tailored nutrition from PetSmart. And right now, get $10 back in savings when you spend $50 or more on Hill's Science.
Come through this match on court 2.
First set. Elina Svitolina to serve. Ready?
So here we go. Elina Svitolina versus Wang Jinyu. Wang won the toss and asked Svitolina to serve first.
15 love.
It's just trying to get going, isn't it? Jogging around, get the breath going deep into your lungs and not just at the top of your chest so you're nervous. Wow.
40 love.
Great start.
Couple of aces for Svitolina. This is how she started her first round against Magdalene E. She was absolutely on fire in regard to the serve. It was a very high-quality first-round match, and since then, Svitolina's had it a little easier, beating Yulia Niemeyer 3 and 4, and then Ons Jabeur, former Wimbledon finalist twice, of course, 6-1, 7-6. Now, of course, we must mention the black ribbon that Elina Svitolina is wearing on her chest, and that is because of what's happened in Ukraine, her native country. She was born in Odessa, with the hospital and the situation there. We know, Joe, how close this is to Svitolina's heart.
Yes, she's raised a whole load of funds for people over there, and obviously means so much to her.
Donated her entire winning contribution after she won in Strasbourg last year, and continues to do that daily. So it's a new up and running.
Nice and simple. No thrashing at the ball. And you're just trying to get your timing at the beginning of a match like this, and you know, a low bouncing short ball to get a winner off it will feel very good.
Joe, just give us some idea of what the players are feeling just before a match and the beginning of a match.
Well, I mean, just before a match, obviously you're going to be nervous. Everybody is. If you're not, then you're in trouble. But once you get going, you're trying to get that feel, not only for the racket and the shot, but your legs, your breathing, everything.
Great forehand. Does it get easier? So will it be easier, say, for a Svitolina than it is for a Wang?
You think experience, but it does tend on the day, actually. The conditions, your opponent, which side of bed you get out of, you know, all of that.
She's got a quick serve now, Jinyu stands at almost 6 foot tall. There's her doubles partner and travelling companion, Sai, just returned to the game after a lengthy injury. some of the athleticism of Wang Xinyu. Woman from Shenzhen levels things up.
1 game all.
She'll be so pleased. Way out of the court there. She sprints across to this. She knows where the ball's going. Jabs at it with the slice, and then she's back again. And look at the control. It's hard when you're doing that when you're running full tilt.
Something we've seen more and more with Alina Svitolina happy to move forward. It wasn't always the case in, perhaps you could call it her first career before the birth of her daughter Sky. She was much more of a counterpuncher, much happier to sit back and absorb pressure.
Well played. She's got a good range of shots, Wang, so she gets right down to that one and then comes in and gentles it over the net. Good hands.
Serve
again. We're finding the chalk.
It's very accurate. It's usually around 106, 107 miles per hour. But it's so well directed.
3 aces and 2 service games, and this one's not completed yet. It's been quite a career, hasn't it, for Alina Svitolina? 17 singles titles, a career high of number 3 back in 2017. She's won close now to 24 million US dollars, just a little less than Joe Jury.
I wish.
Super serving from Svitolina. The 29-year-old Ukrainian is on a mission and holds comfortably once more for a 2-1 first set lead.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
So
he does it all the time.
They have a lot of fun together, and I think, you know, Gail's probably got the best out of Alina, who's a bit more serious than he is. So it's worked so well.
And I think it works the other way, doesn't it? Because he said his backhand's really improved, going backhand cross-court in drills with her. One serve so far here on court 2. 4th round match between Wang Xinyu and Alina Svitolina.
Love 50.
Despite that double fault, the 22-year-old has equalled her best major result. She had a highly unlikely comeback against Harriet Dart, the Briton, in the 3rd round. Lost the 1st set, then trailed the 2nd 1-3 and the 3rd love 3. Ended up winning 6-3 in the 3rd, reeling off 6 successive games.
Love 30.
A bit of trouble here.
She's had the strapping on her arm for a few matches. Doesn't seem to be hampering her.
Let's. Person.
That's a great return right back at the server.
Love 40.
First break points of the match, and Alina Svitolina has 3 in a row. It's a little long off the Wong. She knew backhand. It is her favourite shot, but she's missed it, and Svitolina strikes
Svitolina
first.
leads by 3 games to 1. First.
Not the best game, though, was it, from Wong, I'm afraid. Double faults, some unforced errors, an easy break.
She's a major champion, isn't she, Wong Xinyu, won the women's doubles with Shea Su Wei at Roland Garros last year. I think you and I were in the box for that.
Love 50.
Yes, so she knows what she's doing around the net area as well, knows the angles.
She really seemed to improve, didn't she, her doubles play through the 2 weeks. It looked like Shea Su Wei was guiding her, and Wong Xinyu became a bit of a doubles expert over those 2 weeks at Roland Garros. Pretty good partner to have, Shea Su Wei, playing this time around with Elise Mertens.
There we go. That might be the way forward.
Love 30.
And that looked so secure. Knew what this shot had done. Gets in nice and early, even though it's a low volley, you've got to get right down underneath it.
Oh, and that is a screamer of a return.
Love 40.
We're going to have a break right back. Sai Sai likes it. Sometimes it's hard to see on the television, but Alina Svitolina is so hard. She really lays into it.
That's another egg.
30-40.
She makes that tee serve, doesn't she? 106, number 4.
Good, no panic from Svitolina going love 40 down. Very composed.
Hasn't won a major title yet, but she has got 3 WTA 1000 level titles, so that's the rung just below the major level. They all came in 2017, won Dubai, Rome and Toronto. 4 points reeled off in a row here.
Advantage, Svitolina.
Brilliant serving from Svitolina. Comes all the way back from love 40 down. She is looking in very determined
Svitolina
moves.
leads by 4 games to 1.
Ukrainian 4-1 first set.
Yes, you really get the feeling that Alina is fighting for something more than herself, don't you, out here on court? So determined.
Barclays is proud to partner with Wimbledon. We appreciate the teamwork, passion, and precision it takes to achieve success.
Guys, keep coming.
And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality. Barclays, official banking partner of Wimbledon.
Her fingers.
Time.
Rafa Nadal, of course, is the one who always tapes his fingers. There's this special white tape that we all use. You just get little cracks and sores. It's very, very sticky, hard to get off. Big game here for Wang.
Was hopeful she was going to break right back, had 3 break points, but no luck.
15 left.
1-4. That's a better start. Last time out, she double faulted to begin the game.
Oh, she was there as well. Just overdid the spin.
Daughter of a professional tennis player in Peng, and he actually runs tennis in Shenzhen. He has a lot to do with the way that Wang has come on in previous years.
First.
Chinese tennis, and in particular on the women's side, looking very strong right now. Top player Zhang Qinwen, of course, beaten by Lulu Sun in the first round, now looks not like a bad loss. Oh, terrific points.
30-15.
Great movement. And the pair of them actually managing to get the balls back. Made up a shot there, Svitolina. And caressing the last one over. Oh, yeah. Completely in control.
30.
Side to side.
Wang just can't leave anything short on that Svitolina forehand. The Ukrainian has been bullying the 22-year-old. Here we go, another opportunity, and the double break will probably be enough for Svitolina to wrap up this first set.
I'm sure Wang must feel so stressed at the moment because it's such a rush all the time from Svitolina. Oh, yeah.
Juice.
Nice when you get a point like that over quickly.
There haven't been too many freebies, have there? Oh, that is delightful, right out of the Joe Jury playbook.
I'd be very pleased with that.
Advantage Wang.
Played so calmly. You don't need to do much with the volley, but just make sure of the ball.
You wonder why more players don't do that. Oh, that is extraordinary from Wang Xinyu, showing immense variation.
Svitolina leads by 4-2, first set.
Yeah, really super, very strong on the run there. And then sees the opportunity to lean into the ball, come right across it. It's got to be good to beat Svitolina.
An ace in that game, a serve and volley, a drop shot. It was all going on, keeping herself in the conversation here.
15 love.
Challenge.
Elina Svitolina is challenging the ball on the left near sideline.
Just had a little look, see if you can see a mark on the line, because you can see it. You keep your eye on where the ball landed, so she looked pretty sure. But oh yeah, right. Wow, great challenge.
30 love.
At the edge of the line. Svitolina has missed just 3 first serves so far.
$40 love.
It's quite the first serve percentage, currently standing at 85.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Let's first serve.
Well, that is too good from the Ukrainian. She is just soaring behind serve. Hasn't allowed her opponent really a sniff other than that game in which she started love 40 and then reeled off all those points in a row. It's looking good for the 21st seed, 5-2.
Barclays is proud to partner with Wimbledon. We appreciate the teamwork, passion, and precision it takes to achieve success.
Guys, keep coming.
And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality. Barclays, official banking partner of Wimbledon.
On top of that, so knows how to get there. It's just getting to a final, winning a Grand Slam that's evading her at the moment.
You've got to think that Svitolina would be mentally strong enough if she gets the opportunity.
I think so, but the only thing is, of course, Rybakina is playing well. She's the highest seed left. I mean, we're all wondering who might win this event now in the women's, with so many having gone out. But the winner of this plays the winner of Rybakina and Kalinskaya.
Of course, Coco Gauff beaten last night by Emma Navarro on centre court. Iga Swiatek out to the hands of Yulia Putintseva. Everybody left involved must be slightly dreaming, even if they're not telling us.
Yeah.
15 love.
It's hard not to look too far forward, isn't it? You can't help but hear who's lost. Everyone's talking about it in the locker room.
And the players and the coaches and all the support teams, Joe, are very good actors, aren't they? Because they're hiding a lot of what they're actually feeling.
Yeah, you're trying not to give too much away, of course, within your team. They're there to sort of protect you, if you like.
30-15.
Very happy with her win over Ons Jabeur the other day. Svitolina won that one 6-1, 7-6. Just looked like she slightly over-muscled that backhand from Wong.
down to that.
40-30. Juice.
This game not straightforward though for Wang Jinyu. Serving to stay in this opening set. Svitolina 2 points away. And we now know the identity of the player that the winner of this will face for a place in the semi-finals.
Advantage.
22 champion
Svitolina.
Elena Rybakina awaits after Anna Kalinskaya unfortunately had to retire after losing the first set 6-3. Set point Svitolina. And it's a double fault. That's a very unfortunate way to end the set. A third double from Wang, and a determined, very determined looking Elina Svitolina sits down with 1 foot in the quarterfinals, which she's already made on 2 previous occasions. She's taken it 6-2.
Barclays is proud to partner with Wimbledon. We appreciate the teamwork, passion, and precision it takes to achieve success.
Guys, keep coming.
And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality. Barclays, official banking partner of Wimbledon.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
To make sure that Wang Jinyu didn't get any real momentum.
Time.
Svitolina has been getting better and better as this tournament's
Second
progressing.
set. Svitolina to serve.
And will begin serving in this second set. Her first game in the first set, she held to love.
Love 50.
Well, that's what it's got to be like for Wang. Somehow force Svitolina out the edges of the court, get her running a bit more.
$30-50.
Just even the way she's walking around the court, Svitolina, she is very confident.
It's been quite the comeback, hasn't it, for Elina Svitolina? March 23, she was ranked 875 in the world. Began this Wimbledon at world number 21.
Oh, just So clever. Great footwork. Off balance,
game,
but still
second
Able to hit a winner. Now has 10.
That was a good get. But look at the footwork. Doesn't stop. And although that shot looks awkward, she was in control of it.
Tim, her fitness coach slash physio, is sitting up there next to Gael Monfils. I think he'll be very proud. He's in the blue there. In between Gael Monfils, Svitolina's husband, and Olga Savchuk, former pro, Billie Jean King Cup captain.
Love 15.
Just can't quite cope with the pace of the return coming back. Anything near 50% is good for second serve points won. Svitolina way higher than that. And Wang Jinyu far lower. She's got to hit another one here.
Ooh, is that out?
Svitolina's changing the ball right.
It looked wide, didn't it? Wang Jinyu, I think, looked really off balance when she hit that.
So she's not going to...
Second serve.
She did immediately challenge,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Just asking the question. Just dynamic, energised. Very hard to tell which way she's going to hit the ball.
Jinyu has to start getting some first serves in.
Well left.
15-30.
She has served and volleyed a couple of times. Maybe at the moment that she's thinking, I better do it a bit more.
She was successful on both, I think, wasn't she? Well, it wasn't the greatest drop shot. Gets away with it.
30.
With a little jump from Svitolina, she knows she should have made that.
Been a bit of a mixed year for Jinyu. She ended 5 of her first 6 tournaments in the first or second round. Her exceptional week of the season came in Hua Hin, beats 3 outside top 50 players, reached the semi-finals, losing to the eventual finalist and champion Diana Schneider.
30-40.
In her second double of the game. Now has 4 doubles for the match.
Oh, a rare error from Svitolina. That did fly off the racket.
Jinyu reaching the 3rd round in Miami. The 3rd round of Roland Garros. Was forced to qualify in Berlin because the lineup there was incredible. Well, that's a nice serve.
Advantage.
In swinger.
1.
This is Wang Jinyu's 28th professional match on grass.
Game 1.
Very nice number of drop shots
1
that
game
Wang
all.
has
Second set.
played beautifully. It's a bit of a story of the serves, though, isn't it? That Svitolina has really got her serve going so well in these championships.
If Wong misses her first serve, she's being battered. It's a better build-up point from Wang Xinyu. Getting that ball nice and deep in the Svitolina backhand. That's the side that can hurt her least.
Just a bit of panic, isn't there, really, from Wang at the moment. I don't think she quite knows what to do.
Fortila.
Yet another excellent serve, though, from Svitolina.
Wong does seem to have problems when the ball goes into the right hip. Doesn't really like that on the return of serve.
Forty 15.
Yep. Well, that's one way of doing it. It's force the issue, try and come into the net. It's got to be good, though, to get the point won.
She's been encouraged to move forward, isn't she, by a doubles partner and acting coach Shai Sai. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's frustrating because Svitolina had worked the point so brilliantly. Got the footwork right, coming across the ball. Oops. So this game gets complicated from 40 love. Big serves will do the trick. There's one. I think Wong wants to challenge. She's a bit late, though.
Yeah, that was way too late. And I thought she should have, actually. That she would do a little more of. Yeah. Juice. It's just going wide and then going to the space and not making it too complicated. When you've got your opponent on the run, just pick the spot, keep down on the ball, drive through it.
It's that easy.
Wow.
Advantage, Svitolina.
Maybe feeling she got a little bit flat, perhaps a little complacent, because she has been so comfortable on serve, hasn't she? Not 40 love in this game is just let Xinyu back into it, determined to finish out on top. Svitolina, who does cross the line. Svitolina train just keeps on rolling. She's getting closer to victory. Hard to bet against her at this point. 2-1, second set.
looking pretty comfortable, her support camp. And we were...
What eliminates treated fat cells permanently?
Fat cells are gone for good.
Cool Sculpting, the #1 non-surgical fat reduction treatment. Cool Sculpting is clinically proven to remove up to 20 to 25% of stubborn fat in the treated area.
Bye, fat cells.
This means that once treated, those fat cells are gone for good. Some common side effects include temporary numbness, discomfort, and swelling. Real people, real results. Visit coolsculpting.com to find a provider and learn more.
She's got her first serve in. The first serve percentage just come down because of that game. But overall, it's been above optimum, really. As Barty would say, she's been getting a lot of cheapies.
Yes, they're always nice.
Let's see if one can get some cheapies here. It hasn't really happened for her. Having to work hard.
Bolt.
It's not Wong's first fourth round at a major event. Did reach the round of 16 at the US Open last year, where she lost to Karolina Mukova.
No, not that time. Drop shots have been good up till now. She knows when to play them.
17 career singles titles for Svitolina, 1 since the birth of her daughter, 0 on grass. 11 have come on the hard courts.
30, 50.
Others on clay.
Ooh.
40, 50.
Worst returning game so far from Svitolina. Giving her opponent an easy ride.
It's always going to be hard, wasn't it, to keep up the level that she managed throughout that first set. At times, Svitolina really unplayable.
Easily worked out where the pass was going.
40, 30.
Her opponent trying desperately to stay in this point. A lot of running to be done, but couldn't quite disguise that one.
Done. Not easy to go back and twist. Well, she certainly didn't stick Svitolina.
Juice.
Never give up on a point. That's nice and low. I thought maybe one could have done a bit better with that volley, gave Svitolina a second chance.
Advantage.
Welcome to the net 11 times, Wong, and won 8 points, so very good number. She fires down another of those aces. That's number 3. Well, that second serve is just...
No, it's down to only 29% in this set.
Advantage, Wang.
This shows you how much a first serve is needed by Wang right now.
Juice.
No, Wang just cannot give too many more of those away.
Has she made it?
I think so.
Would you believe it? That shot had some serious topspin.
Advantage, Svitolina.
I mean, they both looked. They were, neither of them were sure that this passing shot had been made.
It wasn't a challenge, so Xinyu obviously saw it in. Break point. It was a better serve from Xinyu, but the game goes the other way. And that could be that, as far as this match is concerned. We'll see if there's a twist in the tail. Svitolina, though, has a break in the second set.
Thought that might be going out, but it's obviously on the line. Svitolina not challenging. It's a nice strike of the ball.
Well, that's just so good. Big serve into the backhand, and then a fierce forehand back behind. Winner number 16 from the match today.
It looks so simple, that serve down the tee. 109 miles per hour that time.
Probably the least windy day of the championships so far. And it's certainly helping the serve of Svitolina.
40-50.
And from 109 to 107, both aces. Now has 8.
It takes to achieve success.
Guys, keep coming.
And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality. Barclays, official banking partner of Wimbledon.
Can change the match, see if it can make Svitolina feel a little bit more anxious.
It takes to achieve success.
Guys, keep coming.
And with the right team behind you, possibility becomes reality. Barclays, official banking partner of Wimbledon.
Can change the match, see if it can make Svitolina feel a little bit more anxious about it. Take a few chances. But I have been very, very impressed by Alina Svitolina so far.
Time.
Oh, nice to see court 2 getting more and more full here. It is a 4,000 capacity seated stadium, this one, the third biggest at SW19. And we're only Only a few seats remaining as this match perhaps draws to a conclusion. What can Wang Jinyu do just to halt things and maybe just change the momentum slightly? Just thought, Joe, in the previous Wang service game that the Svitolina return wasn't quite as good. And even the game before that, Wang had a little bit of an opportunity. Svitolina's level just dipping slightly.
I think the trouble is, yes, she did have a dip, but then she got it back straight away. It might be only 2 sort of shots in a row, and then away she goes again. Wow, that is so good.
15-13.
Right into the corner.
Svitolina, like Wang, will be part of her country's respective Olympic Cup teams. Jinyu joined by Ji Yu, the left-hander, Zhang Shui, Zhang Qinwen, and Sai Sai. This is big trouble now for the Chinese 22-year-old. She has to hold here. Svitolina breaks for the 4th time today, and you can just tell that today is going to be her day. She leads 5-1, a double break
by 5 games to 1
in the second set.
She's just on everything and got an answer for everything. And, you know, I understand Wang coming to the net. She's been quite successful there, but completely went in the wrong direction.
Ukraine will have a very strong Olympic team. Svitolina joined by Diana Yastremska, Angelina Kalinina and Marta Kostyuk. The Kichenok sisters, Nadia and Ludmila, playing doubles.
Wow. First double fault, a bit of a collapse. Not that it's going to worry her too much, you feel?
See some great tennis headbands in the crowd there. We'll go for it now.
15-13.
Yes. No use just putting the ball in court to Svitolina at the moment. She's hitting winners.
There's no doubt that Alina Svitolina is saving her best tennis for the majors since her maternity break. Currently, the record stands at 20 wins and just 5 defeats in majors. Probably would have gone further at the Australian Open had it not been for that back injury. About to retire at the first major of the year.
Just having a look. Not sure about this one.
No harm in trying at this stage. Oh no, really overthought it, didn't she, Wang Xinyu?
40.
Went for the harder option.
Elina Svitolina has 2
Dumps it in the net. And so after 55 minutes of scintillating tennis from Elina Svitolina, 29-year-old has a match point. Oh, it's just her day, wasn't it? Elina Svitolina on fire on court 2. She's into her third Wimbledon quarter-finalist. Hugs all round for the Svitolina team. She certainly had a point to prove. And Wang Xinyu, the recipient, she wouldn't have enjoyed that in the slightest. A brilliant day from Svitolina. 6-2, 6-1. She is moving on to the last 8. And it's going to be hard to stop the Ukrainian, especially in that kind of mood.
That really was very good from Svitolina from start to finish. She had a point to prove, as you say, and didn't she just? I don't think Wang could have done anything more. She was just outplayed, actually. She didn't play badly, just wasn't good enough on the day.
So Wang Xinyu says goodbye to the Wimbledon Championships for another year. Hadn't had a good record, but this year she made it through to the 4th round, which is quite an accomplishment. But she was beaten by the better player on the day. There is no doubt about that in the slightest. So Svitolina will face Elena Rybakina for a place in this year's semi-finals. Going to hear from Svitolina now. Jenny Drummond is asking the questions. And it'll be interesting to see what Svitolina feels about her form. She simply is getting better and better.
Elina, congratulations. You're back in your 3rd Wimbledon quarter-final, your 2nd in 2 years. Just what do you make of how you played there today?
Yes, for sure. It was a good performance from my side today. And, you know, it's a very difficult day today for Ukrainian people. So yes, it was not easy to focus today on the match, and you know, since the morning it's very difficult to read the news, and just to go on the court, it's extremely tough. So I'm happy that I could play today and get a win.
Look. Yes, the events of the last 24 hours, I can't even imagine what it's like to be in your shoes. But you've got your whole team up there, you're working with them, you've got the crowd support here with you as well, and everyone is certainly backing you. It's so great to see you. I know you want to head off, so it's really great to see you back in a quarter-final. Well done, Elina.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, an emotional Elena Rybakina, and you can completely understand her feelings. Incredible, really, that she played that well, given that it has been a very emotional last 12 hours or so for everyone in Ukraine. Joe Jury.
That's very emotional, I think, for everybody. You feel so much for her. I don't know how she came out and did that and played so brilliantly and managed to get her emotions under control. Really was a fabulous win.
Bittersweet for Elina Svitolina, superb on the court. Off-court issues to deal with, and she handled it remarkably well, the emotions flooding out, speaking to Jenny Drummond there.
So, I mean, a lot of great stuff from Svitolina. 8 aces, the first serve percentage, I know it went down a little bit, but 64 is brilliant. It was up over the 80s at one point. Winners, 21, and only 10 unforced errors. It's just fantastic, the whole side of that stat. I think that Wong tried her best. She tried to come to the net. That was more successful for her, but I think that Svitolina was just too strong from the back, really.
Very impressive from Svitolina, winning 65% of second serve points. That is almost unheard of. So it's Elina Svitolina versus